All right, guys. So in this live stream, we're going to be talking about tax season. Tax season is upon us. Most people will be getting a tax refund check soon. So we want to make sure we're using that money to the best of our ability, putting that money to, produce some other money for us so that way we can build our wealth. The, and I would say, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I really don't care about a tax refund check. I don't really care about tax season because I think a lot of the middle class depends on their tax refund check to get them, you know, to their financial freedom, whatever that looks like for them. And I don't think you should be depending on a check that comes once a year to save you from all your financial problems or, trying to get you to that financial freedom that you want to get to. So, but we can't gloss over the tax refund check because it's for the average person, it's around 3 to 5 thousand bucks. And if you have children, that tax refund check will be a lot bigger, right? So, I know some people that get 8 to 10 thousand bucks from their tax refund, and that's a good sizable amount. A lot of people don't even get that from their bonus. Most people don't even get a bonus from their job. So you can't waste money like that. You can't waste you can't be wasting this tax refund check. And especially a lot of people from the middle class that say, oh, where am I going to get the money to start this business? Oh, where that course is too much. Well, you're getting 3 to 5 thousand bucks from this tax refund check and you're blowing it all, on silly stuff, a big screen TV, a vacation, clothes, luxury items, like all this stuff that you're using for this tax refund check is not bringing you back any money. And this is the only time you're getting a substantial amount of money, in the year. And that's what you're doing with the money. So, and also this money is pre-spent. Like a lot of this tax refund money is pre-spent. People have already gone out of their way to buy the concert ticket, to pre-order, the stuff for their vacation, whether it's the plane ticket, whether, the hotels and all this stuff. This money is already pre-spent. I'm pretty sure 80% of people's tax refund check is already spent. All right. And I used to be that person too. Like probably like 5, 6 years ago, especially during college, because in college I used to get a big tax refund check. I used to get around like 4 to 5 thousand bucks because they had some special deduction for students, so students that were in college. So I used to get a big tax refund check, and I used to pre-spend that on silly stuff, whether it was going to like just vacation, clothes, and stuff like that. Stuff that I really didn't need, whether it was the newest electronics out, I would spend money on that. And like I probably got 15 to 20 thousand bucks in tax refund check during the time I was in college, and most of that got spent on silly stuff. Now I did save a good portion of that, I would say, to maybe like 3 to 4 thousand of that I did save because when I graduated college, I had like 10 to 20 thousand bucks saved up. So I didn't spend most of that money. Now the 10 to 20 thousand that I had saved up at the end of college was not all from the tax refund check. So I probably could have had an additional 20,000 from just tax refund money if I just would have saved it up, and it would have been, I could have put that stuff in investments. So yeah, but yeah, so pre-spent tax refund money is the worst thing. I think that's the problem, especially for people in America. Like they pre-spend their actual paycheck. So, forget the tax refund. People spend they pre-spend their paycheck, and they're living, on future paychecks. You're not at this point. People are not even living paycheck to paycheck. They're living on future paychecks. So yeah, tax refund is a big opportunity for the middle class, and I think people underestimate it because again, those are the same people that say, when people present like, oh, okay, why don't you start a side business? Oh, I don't have the money to do so. After I pay all my bills, I don't have any money left over to invest. I don't have any money left over to save or to, buy some education to help me to move forward. So again, if you're that person and you do, and I'm assuming you have a job, don't pre-spend this tax refund check that's coming. Whenever I know people are rushing to file their taxes right now because I think people get their W-2s at the end of January or the middle of January. I'm not sure, but typically at the end of January, most people file like in February. But yeah. So make sure when you get that tax refund check that you have a game plan for the check. Um, if you're getting 3,000, maybe take 200 and spend some money on yourself because you feel like, you want to spend some money on yourself. Okay, but don't spend the whole check on yourself. Like let's use this money to move forward because some of you do get a bonus. Like I said, some people don't get a bonus, but some of you do get a bonus. So let's say, you get 3,000 to 5,000 bucks for that tax refund. Let's take the low end. You get 3,000, and then at your job you get a bonus, maybe of 1,500 to 2,000. That's 4,000 right there. And then if you save that, then along with the money you save, you should be saving each month from your paycheck. Maybe you save another 4 or 5,000 at the end of the year from your paycheck, and then that's around 10,000 bucks, right? So you just saved 10,000 bucks from putting your tax refund away and not just spending it all. So yeah, I think the tax refund is a good opportunity for most people, and then also make sure you're getting all the deductions that you are eligible for. Most of you could use H&R Block or TurboTax to do your tax refund, but if you have some complicated stuff, getting a good CPA will definitely get you the most money. I know they cost a little bit more, but what do you pay for TurboTax? Like 50. I think you can either get it for free. I think they have the free option for TurboTax, but they do have an option where you pay 25 to 50 bucks. So maybe for a good CPA, you pay like 200, 250. But if they could get you an extra 600 bucks, it's worth paying the extra money to get that CPA to get you the best money. Get you the most money from that tax refund check, right? It's an extra $400 you could put into savings, you could put into investments. Now, as far as like what type of investment you should be getting into, I don't really give financial advice, but let's say you get 3,000 from your tax refund check. I would try to look for a whole year play, so a play you can hold until the end of the year where you could get a double, right? Because if you get 3,000 from your tax refund check and you could get into a play, let's say, all right, like we're getting into a bull run right now in 2024. Let's say you get into a Bitcoin, right? I'm not telling you to get into Bitcoin. I'm just saying we're getting into a crypto bull run. We're getting into a stock bull run here soon when interest rates go down, right? You get into a Tesla or a Bitcoin, whatever you decide to do, or you decide something else, right? You double that 3,000 to 6,000 at the end of the year. You've held it for a year. Plus, you only pay depending on your income, you pay 15 to 20% on long-term capital gains because you held the asset for a year. That 3,000 that you had now is 6,000, right? So you just doubled your tax refund check automatically because you were disciplined. You held the 3,000, and then you took that 3,000 and you put it into an asset that doubled towards the end of that year, and now you made the most out of your tax refund check. So yeah, your tax refund check is a good opportunity. Make sure you guys use it to get ahead. Most people don't get a bonus. Most people don't get an increase in their pay, and you need to make sure you are, um, you are, like I said, making the most of it. I'm trying to read the comments here. He said, could you defer crypto tax with buying real estate? I'm not sure. I'm not a CPA, so I can't really, uh, I can't really speak on that. But I would say get a good, if you get a good CPA, I'm pretty sure they could talk to you about that. Defer crypto tax. I know I know there's, depending on how much you make in crypto, and again, this is not tax advice, this is not financial advice. I know you can, in certain areas, they have distressed properties that if you made a lot of money, maybe you bought, like maybe your CPA can find like a distressed property where you can, defer some of those gains that you got from crypto. But again, you would have to speak to a CPA. I'm not sure about that, Johnny. But yeah, and like that's a great question. That, like I was saying, uh, that's why a good CPA is definitely important because, and I'm actually going to be looking for after this bull run. I'm going to be looking for a good CPA because, like I said, I don't know if you guys watch my other videos, but I'm going to be taking, after this, I hailed my position after the last bull run. I held it out during the last bear market. So it was kind of a rough bear market, but I think this is going to be a real good bull market for the crypto space. And then the stocks as well. Like the stock market is good. It's going to be good once interest rates come down. So my hope is that the crypto market takes off first, get gains out of that, and then try to find a play in the stock market before the stock market goes crazy. So I think the stock market bull run will last a little bit longer than the crypto market bull run. So I think if you end up getting out of the crypto the crypto bull market sooner, you could definitely look at some plays in the stock market and then real estate too. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the defer crypto tax with buying real estate. I'm pretty sure maybe you could, but again, you have to ask a CPA. But yeah, that's what I just wanted to get online and talk about tax season because it is a good source of extra money that people can pull from, and I think people just end up wasting it. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. Make sure you're not just wasting that money, and you're putting it to good use. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for watching. Johnny, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.